All right, we're recording. All right, this is the Write It Off podcast. I'm your host, Buck Five, and just a little bit about me. I'm a Army veteran, served over 15 years of service. I did a couple tours overseas. I did Saudi Arabia, did a tour in Egypt, and also a tour in Iraq for a combat experience. And now I'm gonna introduce you guys to Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, hello all. My name is Jake for the purpose of this here podcast. I am also an Army veteran. Two deployments, one to Egypt, one to Iraq. Infantryman. And spent most of my career in the National Guard. So you guys can go ahead and have some fun with that.
Nasty guard.
And a nasty girl.
And now you can meet my friend Joker.
This is I guess it's on me. I'm Joker. I'm also a veteran with Army experience. I have 2 combat deployments to Iraq. I served as an 11 Bravo proudly under both mechanized and airborne units. So I kind of got that kind of world going for me. For the most part, I enjoy, working, taking care of veterans. Sometimes I work part-time and, that's just what I do.
All right, good to hear. So that's who we are. So this we're gonna discuss about our favorite movies of, as far as combat or war movies and stuff. So Joker, go ahead. Tell us
I
what's your
mean,
3 favorite movies.
Yeah, I got one that comes to mind. And I think it was Fury. Fury was pretty good because Fury captured a lot of the personal struggle of a soldier. You know what I'm saying? As far as the intimacy and why we do it. Sometimes we don't do it always for the noble reason. Sometimes we go through things and it's real. What's another one there, Jake?
I'm struggling with this because there are so many.
They are.
But I will have to say, my number one would probably have to be Saving Private Ryan because of just the way that they were able to produce that movie and make it so realistic. I remember seeing it in theaters. And there were some World War II veterans in that theater. And it really, really hit a chord with those guys. So my number one pick is definitely going to be Saving Private Ryan.
You know what, I'm at odds with my top 3. But I'm gonna say number 1, just because loyalty to my active duty unit I was with at Fort Campbell with the Rocket Signs. I'm gonna go with Hamburger Hill.
Oh, Hamburger Hill. Good one.
We gotta represent those guys. Those my fellow Rocket Signs. So that's my number 1.
All right.
All right, Joker. What's your number 2?
Oof. I'm Saving Ryan's Privates too. Actually, to tell you the truth, that was a good one. I mean, he took it from me. I mean, what else you want me to say?
Hey, man,
or did you take it from him?
Don't pass it to me unless you want me to freaking take it home. I'm gonna.
Guess it's not private anymore.
And I got it. That's on you.
And just a full disclaimer to our listeners and our watchers that we're all 3 grunts, so we're all infantrymen. So for this episode, you got 3 grunts in the room. So sorry for you guys.
Nah.
All right, Jake, what's your number 2?
I am gonna go with We Were Soldiers.
Oh yeah.
I had the opportunity to meet Sergeant Major Plumley once. And that was kind of a big deal. And I am a huge Sam Elliott fan.
Yeah, I like Sam.
And recently discovered he was a veteran himself.
Yeah.
You know, thanks to those good old USAA commercials. Now I now know that Sam Elliott was a veteran or is a veteran. So yeah, we were soldiers. That really showcased some of the best and worst aspects of being a soldier, being in a leadership position, and having to make sometimes the most excruciating decisions just for the sake of the mission.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were soldiers is my number 2.
All right. My number 2 is Platoon.
Yes.
Good one. Good one.
Very.
Gotta love Sergeant Elias and Sergeant Barnes. How
Barnes!
they yeah. Yeah, just watching the dynamics between both NCOs and stuff during critical point in Vietnam was just kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
Sad to see how
And,
ended up with each other.
watching privates fuck shit up all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, pardon my language. I don't know if we're doing that today or not.
We're fine for now. Or that one guy. Remember that one character, Junior, who tried to get out of the war?
Yay, man. I had one of those soldiers in real life.
Yeah, that was before. I actually had a guy shoot himself twice in his legs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He actually beat the case. He came up to a summarized court martial. Kid beat it. Blew my mind. I still can't figure it out to this day.
Wowzers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Joker. What's your
I got
your next one?
Trust me, you're gonna love it.
All right.
Talk down. And one of the things was because Jake brought up the fact that he met one of the guys who was involved. I got an actual chance to meet Steele when he was commanding.
Okay.
Steele, I think a Black Hawk still follows this man to this day. Grass does not grow where this man steps. He's that mean. But
man, tell you what,
that's what he went through in the movie. I can see why.
When I went through basic training down in good old Fort Benning, Georgia.
What?
Nowadays, I think they call it Fort Moore.
Yeah, Fort Moore now. For now.
I served with, or I'm sorry, my drill sergeants, the vast majority of them were all in Somalia. So that was pretty crazy. Great group of NCOs. Really got me going in the right direction as a not so young soldier. I really appreciated those guys. So I think that's a really solid pick.
So what's your number 3?
Oh man. Oh. Well, we're picking movies. Man, I got to go with Heartbreak Ridge.
Okay, that's a good one, I guess.
It is. It's not your typical guns ablazing military flick. However, just the story of Gunny Highway is pretty good. I really appreciated that. I'm a Clint Eastwood fan.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, man, I think I was, I don't know, 9, 10 years old. And my dad sat my brother and I down and made us watch Heartbreak Ridge. And he paused the VHS tape we were watching right after Clint Eastwood ripped out Mario Van Peebles' earring. And he said, and that's what I'm going to do to you boys if you ever think about getting an earring. So I never once put a hole in my ear. And that movie has stuck with me through life. So what about you, Buck Five? How are you going to round out your top three?
Ooh, it's tough because I love the movie Glory. I loved
Yes.
A Thin Red Line was really good.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm gonna go with the most impactful for me, especially when I got into the service, was Full Metal Jacket.
Okay. Okay. I had that as my honorable mention because that was a hell of a flick.
Yeah, I mean, just the whole basic training component,
Yes.
with the drill sergeant. So it was just like,
No, no,
and
no, no. He was DI.
yeah, 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 drill instructor. Like yeah,
Right.
they're
Right.
the
With my second
core. My,
Marines.
thank you for that correction. You're correct. They're DIs with their fancy hats.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just watching the whole dynamic of the boot camp experience, and then when I went to boot camp, all my drill sergeants try to emulate that character.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They
For
try to be like Lee
sure.
Harvey.
Um, I do want to throw this out there. I know we're talking about movies, but I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me or not, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and say Band of Brothers, the
Oh
series,
man. Send
was
it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
incredibly done. And it showed not only the war side, but the human side, being away and, dealing with loss. And that, that really, I believe, paints a picture of what it's like to serve, at least in a wartime era.
One thing I like to piggyback off what you said there, Jake, is that I like the fact that it also showed the camaraderie of it all.
Yes.
They see you're going to be either loyal to the military or you're going to be loyal to your men. So I kind of saw that in it too. It was there just to be transparent. I saw that, in the most part, the effect of the relationships we have with one another.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at when I said, the human side of it all.
Yeah.
Right.
There's so many things that we have to deal with as soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines that
What
only
about spacemen? Don't
What's
forget
that?
the space. Don't forget the Space Force now.
Oh yeah,
Spacemen.
and the little green Martian people.
Yeah.
And the coasties as well.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be all inclusive.
That's right.
So yeah, I think that definitely covered all of my list. What about you, Joker?
Hey, I stand on it. I stand by my list. How about you, Buck?
Yeah, I stand by mine. You guys mentioned Band of Brothers, so I was gonna throw out like, what's your favorite like military series or show?
Oh,
And,
all right. Well, I'm done. What about you?
I got nothing. Send it.
I
All
have
right.
MASH. I grew up watching MASH as a
Oh
kid.
yeah. Oh my God.
Who could
Yeah.
forget that? Every time I was getting ready to go to sleep, you heard that. You knew it was time to go to sleep. He was up too late.
Oh yeah. Watching MASH and Benny Hill and the Fall Guy.
Man, I tell you what, Buck Five, that also could have been on your favorite movie list. Did you know
They did make them. Yeah, they did.
there's
Yeah, they
a
did.
movie that
Yeah, they did.
precedes the series?
This is true.
Yeah, I
You're
saw it.
correct.
The only character that was not recast for their role is,
Da-da-da.
do you know?
Is that a question for me or Joker?
Either of you? Do either of you?
Let me guess. Let me just throw a hat up. Klinger.
It was not. Klinger was not in the movie. But you were warned. What about you, Buck?
I was thinking Radar.
Right? Radar O'Reilly from Ottumwa, Iowa was not recast. He was the only actor to be in both the movie and the series.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Wow.
Booyah.
So, little movie trivia note for you. Or I guess again, did you know that Radar O'Reilly had a handicap, and that one of his hands was, I believe, dwarfed or misformed?
I did not know this.
So from now on, whenever you watch an old episode of MASH, you watch how he hides one of his hands, whether he puts it in, inside his blouse buttons, kind of like a Napoleon, or if it's holding something and he's got it tucked under his arm. He always tried to hide that little cleft hand or whatever he had going on. And it's obvious that he's hiding it. And every now and again you get a little peek of it and you're like, "Oh, I see it now. There it is."
Dude, I gotta watch the whole series over again.
Right. Now he's gonna make me do
You
it.
do.
Just see it and you're like, I can't unsee it.
Yep.
Right. How do you all know all this, Jake?
Man, I tell you what, at some point in my life, early, I just started collecting knowledge, little tidbits, bunch of nuts and bolts. And like one of my old NCOs used to say, if you just tip Jake over a little bit, something's gonna spill out. And yeah, dude, I've got trophies for winning trivia nights and all sorts of crazy stuff. I used to sit with my grandmother back in the day and watch like Jeopardy, and I was answering questions faster than they were on TV, and like she'd get all excited. Her and my dad would just be like, "Oh my god, how'd you know that?" Just last week, I was with my dad and my uncle, and we were talking about M68 grenades and why they were round.
They were.
Like, well, after World War II, the War Department decided, or now the Department of Defense decided that they were going to get away from the pineapple grenades. So they commissioned the M68 grenade, which is round, and it is the exact same dimension as a baseball, because someone, I don't know who, I don't know that part of it, but someone said every red-blooded American boy knows how to throw a baseball. Make the new grenade like a baseball. And who started baseball? Who came up with the overall grand idea of baseball?
I'm gonna guess soldiers.
Abner Doubleday. And I believe, yes, it was with soldiers. It was around I don't know if it was the Revolutionary War, French Indian War, or any of those other skirmishes in there. Mexican American War, all that fun stuff. But yeah, Abner Doubleday and a bunch of soldiers adapted cricket to baseball. So there's a couple more military connections for you, and that's my little bucket of knowledge for you today, folks.
Oh, thank you for this. So it wasn't Babe Ruth. The Babe didn't create baseball.
It was not. Yeah, believe it or not, it was not the Bronx Bomber. No, it was not Babe Ruth.
Tis a shame.
He just made it infamous.
So I have a random question or a little trivia. So in the movie Full Metal Jacket, that Private Gomer Pyle, what was his actual last name in that movie?
I know what it is. Lawrence.
That is right. That is correct. Lawrence of Arabia. The old Joker pulled it off.
Yeah, I knew this one. Did your family have any family members that survived?
Jake was stumped on that one.
I was. I was. Yeah. I was stuck
Well, welcome back.
in a different scene. Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah,
No,
so
not you, Tubuku.
No boom boom for soul brother.
oh man. Oh, they had a Joker in that movie too.
They most certainly did.
Yes, it is.
Matthew Modine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He was
still consider
opposite.
him one of them.
Uh-huh.
I still consider him one of the Jokers because I can see the cynicalism around it. You know what I'm saying? I can actually see it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Who is your best Joker?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'd have to get a title to me.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
But you know, the thing is, Jack Nicholson, the one who really walked away with the bank, so I can't say anything.
So Jack,
he gets money off of it no matter what. He's rich off the franchise. So hey,
who's the worst? Who's the worst? Who's the worst Joker?
You want me to say Leto? You want me to say Leto, but I'm not going to say Leto. He almost redeemed himself, man. I mean, I don't know. I got when it comes to that guy, I don't know if the world was ready for it. I don't know.
Interesting.
Jake,
All right,
what you got?
Man, I actually think, Jack really revolutionized the role by making it his and making it darker than our fellow veteran who preceded him. His name escapes me for the moment. Super famous from the old Batman and Robin TV show.
Robert Ramirez.
Yeah, I believe he was a Navy vet.
Yes,
and war veteran at that.
Nice.
He got to make the role his own, which was amazing. And there were aspects of the darkness, and I think Jack really, really keyed in on that. I mean, he's an amazing actor anyway. He's, really, really good. But I really think Heath Ledger took it to a different level.
I was just thinking, I was picturing William Dafoe as the Joker.
Man,
I wonder that would have been.
There were a lot of fan people begging for that, and I think it would have been cool, but it also might have been a little over the top.
I don't know. I think he pulled off that.
The Joker is over the top.
Yeah, but
Clown Prince.
I like how Heath Ledger kind of made it a little more human.
Yeah, and more like an anarchist.
Well,
he was all chaotic.
Yeah, but I think he took that from the previous Jokers. The Joker was always chaotic.
Yeah.
But he was also humorous.
Yeah.
He was a jester. I get it. But yeah, man, I really don't know. I think William Dafoe is better in roles, what's your movie, Buck?
Platoon, Sergeant Elias.
Yes.
Elias.
Yeah, he was amazing in that role.
He sure was.
He was amazing in Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah. The Green Goblin. It was great.
I think he was better as, the scientist. than he was as the Green Goblin. I thought that was a little too much. That's just my opinion.
Are you kidding me? Do you hear that dialogue they gave him?
And I think it was bad writing.
Brilliant.
I really did. I heard it. I thought it was really bad writing.
Story was bad, but sometimes when he gives us something compelling speeches, you just got to give it to him.
Right.
I'm there for the dramatics.
Yeah, all about the monologue.
And I'm sure he made those speeches his own and ad-libbed a little and riffed, but I just thought it was way too comic book cartoonish. And that's why Sony had to, share the rights to Spider-Man, because they just weren't doing it right.
Yeah, to pass the baton. Hey, you guys got to take over. This is not working.
Yeah, because it wasn't working. They were not making good movies.
Especially when they introduced the Venom and it was that scrawny guy from the 70s show. I'm like, oh my God, really?
Right.
Yeah, we're going to try to act like that never happened.
I was like, they haven't done in movies the Venom correct yet.
You don't think so?
I like the Venom movies. They're okay, but go ahead, Joke. What were you saying?
I thought Tom Hardy was pretty good. Don't get me wrong. It's just that last one didn't do it for me. It was too.
Yeah.
Well,
what's Venom without the Spider-Man?
I mean, let's be honest. What was that, like his third time playing Venom?
Yeah.
Okay. What third movie in a trilogy outshines the first? Like none. Maybe Back to the Future didn't.
Blade
trilogy
out. I think a lot of them. Yeah. Even Blade didn't. Blade, the first one, was always going to be better than the third one. So
right.
Got a point.
Oh yeah, no. Oh God, the third. Oh, let's not watch.
Yeah, but we don't act like that didn't happen. Once again, as a mandatory funding CEO, I'm just going to say we're going to act like that didn't happen.
Right. Yeah, just go back around the corner, unfuck yourself, and come back out.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna hit something with you guys.
All right, let's hit it.
It might be kind of lame, but who knows or who can recite the military phonetic alphabet?
Here we go.
A to Z.
I know I can.
Alpha to Zulu. Go ahead, Joker.
I'll take it.
Give it to
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Echo, Delta. Wait.
Echo Delta?
Delta.
Hey, you said we just had to say it. You didn't say we had to say it in order.
Right. Because I could have went Foxtrot, Kilo, Zulu, Lima. Look how he trip us up, man.
Zulu, uniform, X-ray, Tango. I mean, yeah, okay. There's a bunch of words we do with letters. Like, yeah.
I still know it though.
Man, I know some guys that didn't make it through basic. I could probably have them come and recite it for you.
Okay.
I mean, you said we can be honest about the topics. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that was a softball. That was a grapefruit. You just lobbing them up there, just grabbing whatever you can. Oh, hey, I need something, man. Man.
I could not be upset. Look at my rosy cheeks.
Weak sauce.
Weak sauce.
Oh my. All right, so let's discuss our what we're doing for our veterans. It's the whole purpose of the podcast, educating our veterans on helping them out with benefits and, helping the families out how to deal with their fellow veterans and how to get benefits. So anyone want to add to that? Go ahead and discuss.
Well, as far as we need to be more about sharing information, the biggest thing I see that we have a problem with in the veteran community is our ability to maintain information about benefits and about where to go, to get the type of help and treatment most of all, and where we need it. So we definitely want to try to throw as many groups out there or organizations or platforms that can more or less help with, some people are suffering from mental health, homelessness, lack of food, different things. So
Yeah.
definitely reaching out and showing where to get resources is a number one priority. I think I would definitely like to, head up.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that, Joker. Having resources available and, you know, easier to find.
Mhm.
Like, I'm in a bunch of veteran groups on Facebook, what Meta, whatever they call it. I don't know, and I don't really care. But I was just scrolling this morning while I was drinking my coffee, and a guy in one of my veteran groups was like, "Hey, where do I get help with PTSD? I know nothing about this person. I didn't look at his page, her page, whatever it was. I didn't even look to see who posted it. I just immediately went to the comments and I'm like, you need to find a mental health professional. You like there are so many different ways to deal with so many different types of post-traumatic stress disorder. Because it's not just for the veteran community, it's out there for everyone.
Right.
And there's so many traumatic events that could happen in your life that could cause you anxiety, cause you stress, and bring out other mental health issues that you may or may not have. So that's a big thing, is just making veterans easily access where to go. Like locally in my community, it is very little known that there is a veterans center nearby on a major thoroughfare. It's got a really small sign, and it's a mental health office. They have, I think, 5 or 6 uh, uh, counselors. I forget what they call them, but they're counselors. Um,
Like social workers, usually have social workers there.
they might have a social worker or two, but like no, they're licensed,
Okay.
educated
Hmm.
medical professionals. I think a couple of them can prescribe medication. Some of the other ones can't.
Oh, like a psychiatrist. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, like the, a lot of veterans don't know about it. And it's like
Right.
right here in our community. And like they complain about having to go down to the VA and like, oh, I don't want to drive 30 minutes. This is stupid. Why can't they just help me? It's like,
They also have mobile. Yeah, I also have mobile vet centers, and some people don't know about that.
that's right.
And they have
Again,
telehealth now too.
And
Not to
tele,
drive.
literally what we're doing right now can be done
Hmm.
with a provider.
well,
But you have to download their app and make sure that it's updated.
Right. Right.
Because I readily run into those problems when I have my telehealth appointments. My app is out of date, or I've deleted it to add more space to my phone. So I have to go add it again. But that's a me problem, not a you problem. Moving on.
All right. No, I mean, I always tell veterans when it comes to benefits, I'll mention I'm so acronyms. I always say VSOs, but veteran service organizations. So
Absolutely.
the VFWs, Veteran Foreign Wars, and DAV, disabled.
AV,
Hmm.
like they're out and you know they're not just at your VA.
No,
Like I can drive down the street to
to a
my
post.
county building and they have a
Hmm.
VSO office,
Right.
you know, funded by the federal government, funded by local government, ran by the VFW. Like it's right there.
And there's also
And
there's
they're
also
there.
like
And they are there to help. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Me
so
first.
but there's also like a website called Psychology Today. And
Really?
yeah, and you can actually just, it has all states in there and stuff. And you can actually pick your own provider, whatever health insurance you have, you can find Blue Cross Blue Shield, HAP, TRICARE, whatever. And you can narrow down all these people that you can reach out to. You could pick the gender or whatever, so it's kind of cool. I utilized it before. I found a good provider that me and him had a good relationship up to like a year. But he had to move to another location, and this is pre-COVID, so telehealth wasn't really a big thing at that time. I wish it was, because I would have kept my sessions with it, because he was pretty cool. He was a Marine veteran, so me and him hit it off pretty well. But when I got home from Iraq, I used the vet center in my area, and I met a Vietnam veteran as my counselor, and he was awesome. He was a grunt just like us, and we really connected and stuff. And he shared how he had to go through years of therapy come home from Vietnam. So I think Vietnam, we still to this day haven't really touched and really help as a community to help out those veterans. Because society at the time wasn't really acceptive of what was going on.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah. And, having good mental health support can definitely move things along and make life seem a little more normal and bearable. And I don't think there's really a stigma to it anymore. I know, maybe the generation before us, really doesn't have a really good outlook on, shrinks, head shrinkers, stuff like that. But I got to be honest, man. I've really taken advantage of the mental health field, and I've been in active therapy for, I'd say, close to maybe 4.5 years now. Like I did like 2.5, maybe 3 years a few years ago, and then not too long ago, I decided, like, hey, um, maybe, just maybe, I should take my own advice and talk to somebody.
Do you need to talk to me?
Yeah, sometimes I get sick of talking to you.
Who's gonna groom your beard, though?
I, no one grooms my beard, man. I told you, I wake up like this.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
It's just
El
clippings.
Natural, brother.
Joker, what are you
What you
doing?
got? Hey, I'm listening. But as far as it goes, yes, I was one of those veterans. I once was, who was in denial about my PTSD and would not go out and seek treatment for years. And then I can see my life just spiraling. And then when I finally, like Jake said, when I finally started to be active in my own personal therapy, it takes for the veteran also to want to have the will
Oh
to
yeah,
want to be active in their own treatment. Because if you're not go, you can go and you can go and go, but if you're not active and proactive, or at least trying to apply steps, you won't see any results. You can't go into a situation doing the same thing expecting different results. So yes, mental health is definitely something I try to keep up on, especially myself, because no matter how life gets, sometimes it kind of knocks you down. You got to get back up. So yeah, definitely, it takes for the veterans to be very proactive. I
yeah.
couldn't agree more.
No, absolutely. I was so anti-treatment. Um, I didn't even want to, enroll for my health care at the VA
Wow.
after I got out. I'm like, no, I don't need it. I'm good. I ran around, no health insurance, no nothing in between jobs, and
Oh yeah.
definitely was not looking at addressing any of my mental health deficiencies. I was very, very much anti, just like you, Joker.
Well,
Yeah, I think acceptance and awareness are powerful tools that
I didn't say
any
I
individual have.
accepted shit. I just said I decided I should probably talk to somebody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's what helped me, and through all these years, come home from war and stuff. It's like I recognized who I was. Wasn't afraid to look myself in the mirror, like, hey, you know what? It is what it is. How we move forward and how we gain strength of coming home and dealing with society and overcoming the challenges that we were going through at that time. So always pushing forward, always being optimistic. Through it all. Yeah, stretch it out, buddy. Stretch it out.
I will. Don't you worry about me. We're about your self.
Oh, Joker, what are you doing over there?
Uh-oh. Having an incoming call. I have to hit you guys back.
Oh, Lord. Smoke them if you got them, right?
Hey, here he calls. Later, guys.
All right.
Later.
Later.
I wonder what his name is.
It's not Joker.
No, his duty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just wrap it up between me and you, Jake.
All right. We got anything else left on the agenda?
No, I think we touched on everything I wanted to discuss. I think moving forward, we'll get more in depth about benefits because it's revolving. They got a lot of changes going on, and
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
a better process to make it quicker for us to get decisions now. So we'll see how that turns out for our veterans.
They're gonna expedite it more than the 6-month window we currently have.
Yeah, that's what they're claiming. I had to really dig in to see what they're trying to do. There's so many sweeping movements lately.
I mean, in a perfect world, that would be wonderful. I believe that the 6-month window is pretty respectable.
Yeah.
It's a very large business of lots of moving parts, lots of people, lots of regulations, lots of requirements, and to check all the boxes, cross the T's, dot the I's, dot the T's, cross the I's. All of that stuff has to be done, and that takes time.
True.
Let's be honest, man. It's big government, and big government moves at its own pace. And I respect that they put a time limit on it and that they made it 6 months. And because, I mean, I'll tell you what, my very first determination took almost 18 months. It was crazy.
Yeah, I think mine was like between 12 months to 18 months.
Yeah, like it was, I forgot about it. I was struggling to freaking pay my car insurance, phone bill, and food. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, here's some money. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. I could use some money. Oh, also before we go, do you know anything about the added 12 months of GI Bill?
No, I had a veteran I talked to maybe a few days ago. He was asking me about it, so I have to really read all that stuff. But
I
I've
do
been hearing
know
about it.
that another veteran that you and I both know,
Mhm.
who is unhappy in his career path, um, I had mentioned to him like, hey, maybe you go to Voc rehab and go to truck driving school or something. And he's like, yeah, no, they told me because I don't have any GI Bill left, like they can't help me. I'm like, that doesn't sound like Voc rehab, but they also denied me, so I don't know what their exact qualifications are. But he went online and logged in to, I don't know, My Healthy Vet, some portal where he was able to see what his VA benefits were.
Mm.
And with that is his schooling benefits. And he was able to see that he had used his 36 months of post 9/11 GI Bill, but he kept scrolling, and there was a big orange block underneath it that said, due to new regulatory changes, please call this number to verify your eligibility for additional GI Bill benefits. So I guess I just wanted to share that with a
No, that's a good share because I have to
big, long, story, roundabout way of sharing.
No, that's cool because I know my post 9/11 GI Bill expired I think 2020.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I
That's
didn't
how
use
long
it.
it had been since you had utilized it?
Well, that's what the date they gave me because they sent me something in the mail and I never. I mean, I could have appealed it and extended it, but I just at the time I had no desire to go back to school.
Yeah, I don't know if mine. Yeah, mine might have also ended around that time. But doesn't your window for expiration begin after the last time you used it?
That's why I thought, and that's why I
Yeah,
said that's why I needed to do some research because the last time I used my benefit was 2017, I believe.
which I,
So
which I
mhm,
don't think you would expire in 18.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I think it's from the last, at least the original GI Bill that we all got, the Montgomery GI Bill that we got
Hmm.
initially. Um, I believe that's how that was ran. So you could go to college and take a number of courses like every 5 to 7 years, and it would just keep extending your available funds.
Hmm.
It's my understanding anyway, but I am not a subject matter expert on Montgomery
That's the
GI,
thing.
post 9/11 GI Bill, or whatever they call it now.
Well, you're an expert on shit shows, so we'll give you that.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, man. Good talk.
Always. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day there, Cupcake.
All right. Freaking nap time.
All right. Bye.
Later.